There we go. Oh, my mic is muted. Good, 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 good. Hello, hello, welcome in everybody. What is that other place? Is everything is set up? Yeah. Okay. So, this is gonna be interesting. I have no idea how this is gonna go. This is gonna be an experimental thing. I want to do this more if a lot of people also like it. So today I'm gonna try to do my first introduction to the Dutch. It's gonna feel really weird to have to like teach Dutch, I guess, kind of. Like in a way I will need to also, what is it? In a way I will also need to study Dutch myself again. Cause if I want to teach it, or at least like give some information about it, I'm also gonna have to actually go back and look at like Dutch stuff. Yo, hello, hello, welcome in Evelyn, welcome in Nixon, welcome in Necrosis. If I miss anyone, please do tell. But yeah, I have a PowerPoint presentation set up, and luckily it is not gonna dox me because of the fact that that my name doesn't show up on it. How are you? I am doing good. I actually, it could be better. I went to, what is it? Oh wait, let me actually record this as well, so I can, just in case. There we go. So, yeah. Welcome in, Yuko, as well. Hello, hello. So, yeah, I would say it could be better. I went to the phone store so I could actually get a new phone because my subscription for it is done. So I could either extend the subscription, monthly subscription, or I could get a new phone. I chose to go for a new phone, but I had to change my provider because of the fact that it still had my mom's name and date on it, a birth date, so I couldn't continue with the current one. So, thank you for redeeming the second, and thank you, Evelyn, for the push-ups. I forgot I did not disable them. During the lesson itself, I'm gonna probably keep them till the very end, because of the fact that I would rather not have to cut the push-ups out of the thing, and I wouldn't want to remove them either. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Hydrate, thank you. Okay, so yeah. I got myself a PowerPoint presentation made for you guys. I have zero clue how long it's gonna take me. It could either take me an hour, it could take me 1.5 hours, or it could take me 2 hours. I do not know, because this is gonna be the first time I'm actually gonna try to teach something. But we will have a few chapters at least in it. We will have, let's see, how many chapters was it again? We have one of subchapters. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have no clue how long those are gonna take me. But we will see how much I'm gonna be able to yap about Dutch. Basically. So, okay. Also, Wahoo. Did I miss anything? It seems I did not miss anything. One thing that I wanted to do at first was I wanted to add Dutch songs on the background, but I did not know how to separate them from my VODs. So I did not want to get copyright striked because I was running Dutch songs. So we're just gonna have my BGM in the background for this. Okay, so did I forget something? I kinda did. Yeah. You can go there. You can go there. Okay. So I was just gonna wait a bit till people are gonna join in, but it seems now it would be a good place to start. Yeah, what the hell is this song? Some of these songs are so weird to listen to. Anyways, let me put my own songs on the background then. Okay. So, we are gonna swap over. I will have no clue how much everyone's knowledge is of Dutch, so we will see that. So let's check. How far am I into the screen? I will also... One thing I will do is I will always put the different chapters in... I will try to put every chapter of this and every PowerPoint that I make of this in a Google Drive link that I will post. Well, I will post it somewhere so people can always just check it, go back to these lessons, and just review them if they want to. I'm not gonna make it like paywalled or anything, because I don't think this should be something that's paywalled. This is just something I'm gonna do for fun. So yeah. We can start. So, well, I'm gonna make myself like a teacher today. I don't care. This is my time to be a teacher for once. So, welcome in everyone. This is Dutch with Don. This will be our weekly presentation for learning some Dutch. It will go from some basic stuff, like today we're gonna do some how to introduce yourself, how to count, how to say some basic sentences, and a bit more. You will see that in the next few slides, because we will have a page where it shows you what we're gonna do today. Every week I want to try to have a chapter. So this is going to be chapter 1, introducing yourself and some basics. There will be a chapter 2, which is most likely going to be like time indication and just a bit more complicated than the introduction. Like putting more, maybe like grammatical things we're going to try more. We're going to add more words to it. We're going to add more sentences to it. I'm just going to keep on improving on it. So I think that with every PowerPoint presentation, you've got a decent amount of knowledge of Dutch. So, this will be chapter 1. In chapter 1, you will learn to introduce yourself and some basics. As you can see in the table of contents, we will start with some of the very, very basics, like pronouns. Don teacher mode activated. Yes. So, the first thing we will start with is pronouns, because the most important part in Dutch is, of course, being able to actually to be able to tell what you are doing or what someone else is doing. Like, you cannot go into the Netherlands and just don't know how to say I, you, he, they, she, it, you, we, etc. like that. That is going to be the first thing I'm going to teach you. The singular and plural form of the pronouns. You will get some more complicated ones, which are the possessive pronouns. There's going to be a few rules attached to that are going to be important. I'm going to teach you how to introduce yourself. So, like, the basic things like my name is and that kind of stuff. After that, you will have some basic phrases you can use in everyday life. This is something that I'm gonna try to expand upon every single time. This can be something like, what's the time, what day is it, how are you, that kind of stuff. After that, we will have a slide that will explain to you the Dutch forms of to be, to have, to go, to come, and to want. These are 5 of the most used verbs that we use in Dutch. And, well, to be and have are also the most used in, I believe, every single language. So I'll teach you those. I'll teach you how to change them for every pronoun. So what to be is for, if I say I have or he has, we will go through all of that. There will be a small part that'll put to numbers. I'm fully here now, I'm ready. Oh, welcome in. Class has started already, so I've just been talking about what we'll be doing. So I will try to see if every lesson I will bring back the verb part, because there are, I believe, like 100 important verbs, and these are just the 5 most used ones. So I want to see if, like, every lesson I can bring back 5 verbs or more to be able to get to that 100. It can take 10 lessons, it can take 20, that doesn't matter. This is just something that, if I can, I want to keep it going. I want to just have it be a weekly thing. So yeah, the numbers, it won't be that much of a thing, because it's mostly going to be pronunciation. That is something that would be easier to do at one point. And we will end the lesson with some exercises. You can do at home, or you can, well, I would say you could do it here, but I don't know if you'll have enough time to do it. So you can do it at home, you can choose to not do it, it doesn't matter, but it will be something that is there for everyone. Anyways, good night, Don, I'm asleep. Have a good night, Necros, and thank you for stopping by. I hope to see you next time. So, what I will do for this PowerPoint is I have purposefully not written down the Dutch words for some of these. That is because I will write them down and you will be able to listen to me saying them. I will edit them as I will edit them as we go along. So I'll first tell you about them, so you can't read them before I do. That way, you're basically thrown in the deep as much as possible. So, let's continue. So, pronouns. In Dutch, we have also the common pronouns. So, you have the singular ones for I, you, he, she, and it. I'll first pronounce how you say them and then write them. So the singular form for I is ik. You write it with a I and a K. So I is ik. Then you have the singular form you, which has 3 different ones. So it is kind of like, it is a bit complicated, because for you there's the Dutch words jij, je, or u. It depends on what the context is, because you have jij, je, which is informal, and you have u, which is you, like addressing an older person, or if you would how do you say it? If an older person or someone that you had to be formal to. So, oh, oops, that's not what I want. Why can I not go out of it? No, wait, I have fucked scuff. Yeah, so, we will also just go through this. I don't think. Yeah, you should not be able to see it, so we will just edit this as we go along, and then you will see it as well. So you have the one from ik. Then what we have for you is jij, je, u. So, like I said, jij, je is for informal and u is for formal or addressing older people. You have the word he, which in Dutch is hij. He is, hij is. It's basically the same. She, which is also quite easy, is zij. She goes is basically just zij gaat. That's also a funny one because the Dutch G is going to be a very interesting one to try and teach. You have it, which it is funny. So let me just zoom in again at this point because I'll explain. Okay, perfect. So we actually do not have a translation for it, which is the interesting part about Dutch, because in English you have I, you, he, she, it. In Dutch you do not have it. It is just called het, which is, it's not like the article, because Dutch also has 2 articles, well technically 3, but 2 articles that are also similar to German. De and het, which are used for, what was it, neuter nouns and male-female nouns. So there's a difference in that too. This is not the article. This is just how we pronounce it. So you'd say, it is walking. We would say, het is aan het lopen. Which is quite funny that it doesn't have a direct translation to it. And it is quite funny, because when we get to the possessive pronouns, it's gonna be even more confusing. So, I just realized I could have written them down and let them appear. I am quite stupid. I did not prepare this correctly. Okay. Yeah, that is just better to do it for next time. So, oh well. We will just edit this as we go along. So, let me just put these here. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. There we go. So, then we have the plural nouns. As you can see, most of these are like, they are not too much different from English per se. Like, a few of them have a different spelling, that's true. But some of them are also quite similar to English. Like, you've got the he, for example, is really close. The I is really close. You is only close with the formal one, and then you have we is quite close. I think the you form would be quite easy to understand as well. So we is wij lopen, we walk. You've got the plural form for you, so wait, I'm actually trying to think of a example, and I'm actually not able to. You buy? How would I make an example of that? You say you buy. I would, because if I say you, I usually say you guys or y'all. So I would say, jullie kopen. You buy, I guess. It's kind of hard to explain that one. So then you also have they. So you would say like another example for that is they are walking. Zij lopen or ze lopen. I would say with that last one and with the you form, it is quite confusing. Because with the you form in the singular, that second one, je, we won't use that much. I believe what the rule for that was that if you want to put specific emphasis on something, you use the first one. So it is very confusing, I know, I'm sorry for that. Dutch is not a very easy language. So, from pronouns to the possessive pronouns. I know that might be a weird order to go from. My brain be like, no, you can't say it. It's the zij. What? I'm confused. What do you mean with that, Evelyn? My brain be like, no, you can't say it. Oh, you can't say the zij. Is that what you mean? The word for that? Yeah. It is kind... Oh. Zij. The thing is, I would not know, because I don't hear how you're saying it, so I would not be able to tell. So, it might be weird to go from pronouns to possessive pronouns. But they usually go hand in hand with Dutch. Like, a lot of the time someone would say, like, a lot of questions and a lot of sentences have possessive pronouns in Dutch. Because a lot of times we just reference to our stuff. Like, someone would go in an office and they would go like, where's my lunch? Where's the coffee? Where's the paperwork? Or who is that? Or where are they? Like, there's a lot of questions and sense where a lot of people would use the possessive pronouns. So for the possessive pronouns, the word for my is mijn. You would spell it with M-I-J-N. You would say it's my bag. Het is mijn tas. Then this one is interesting as well. If you are saying, is that your bag? I'm just gonna use bag for this example. Is that your bag? You would have two of them. You would have je again, which is very confusing that it's there again, but je, so J-E, which is to put emphasis on something. And then you also have the second form for it, which is jou, which is J-O-U-W. I'll go over them later when I have written them down. So je is to put emphasis on something. Let's say someone goes and is saying like, that is my bag. Is that... No, you would say... Wait, now I'm getting confused by my own language. So... Wait, now I'm getting confused. Because I'm trying to make it into a question. You would say, someone could say, is that je tas? Which would basically be the tone indication. So they will put emphasis on like, is that your bag? It's basically in English, it's this, is saying like, is that just going, is that your bag? Or is that your bag? Like that special emphasis. Because you would, in Dutch you would say is dat je tas, or you would say is dat jouw tas. There's a little, it's not a lot of difference, but you would usually use the second word. Or one thing that is with it is if it's 2 times in a sentence, you would not say is dat je tas. You would not use it twice. Then if you have your for formal, it's basically the same as you in singular for normal pronouns. It's the u, which is the same that you use to old people or to be formal, but you just add a w to it. So it's uw, and you say it as u. So you would go, is that uw tas? It sounds very funny, I know. And to be honest, I do not use the formal one often. We would often just say, is that your bag? And then just use the normal one, not the formal one. Because of the fact that the Dutch work environment is very informal. Like, unless you're working for a big corporation, you're talking to a lot of managers, you would probably not be using the formal words a lot. Then for his, okay, one thing is funny with his, her, its will be quite similar to, is the same spelling as his. So both his and its is called zijn. So if you would go and ask, like, is that his bag? You would say, is dat zijn tas? But you would also go for its. Like, is that its bag? You would literally go, is dat zijn tas? Which is also confusing. But that is because there is no direct translation for its in Dutch. So what Dutch people just decided to do was like, let's just have it use the same possessive pronoun as his. So if you ever want to tell the difference between his or its with possessive pronouns, you need to get it out of the context of the sentence. And then you have her, like it's her bag, which would be haar. Het is haar tas. But haar is also the word for hair. So context matters. Okay, then plural forms, they're a bit easier. Or a bit easier, I would say these have a lot more. These have 2 rules. So the word our is ons / onze. Ons you would write as O-N-S. Onze you would write as O-N-Z-E. The difference in this is if it's a noun starting with het, it would be ons, so the first one. But if the noun uses the article de, it will be onze, so the second one. I will tell this right away. You need to know if it's de or het. And even then, okay, fun trivia fact for this. So, even as a Dutch person, I did not know there were rules and there were gendered words. I did not know that de and het were words that counted for gender. So, if anyone asks me, which article do you use for this? What's the rule behind it? I do not know. If you ask me, like, what is the article for the bag? I would know that it's the tas. But why it's the and why it's not het, I could not tell you. I do not know the rules behind it. It's like how German people say that with the articles that you will need to just know them. There are rules for them, and I can actually write down the rules in a future lesson, and I might actually do that. But just know that it's basically like you learn them by just thinking which sounds better. And for the plural your, it also has two, but you basically use only one of them 90% of the time. So for your, it's jullie, which is the same as the plural one. Like, they have a lot of similarities. It is confusing. So your is jullie or je. Jullie is basically the one we use 90% of the time if the pronoun is not stressed. But you use je of je, not je. You use je if you have to basically say 2 times the word your. I do not know an example of this on top of my head, but basically if in the same sentence you're saying the word plural form for your, wait, basically if you would go to someone, is that your bag and is that your bag, you'll basically say is that jullie tas, is die tas van jullie, and is that je tas. You would use both of them. You basically would not use the same words twice. And then the easier one out of them, there is hun. H-U-N. Which might be confusing for the people that use hun as like the short form for honey. Like the pet names. Let me... no, not put them yet. So... let me just quickly write them down, and then I will go over them quickly again, so to remind you guys what they are, or how you pronounce them. So our is ons, onze, your is jullie, je, and there is hun, hun. Okay, let's go back. So yeah, so the plural. So for my, it's mijn, mijn tas. Your is je or jou, which will be saying like, is that je tas or is that jouw tas? And that's not really good sense for it, but I don't care. So. The formal form for your is uw. Is that uw tas? Then for his and its, it's basically the same. Basically saying, is that zijn tas? For her, it would be, is that haar tas? And then for the plural forms, you would you basically say, is that? Okay, so you've been hearing that bag is tas. Tas has the article de. So for the plural form, if you're talking about multiple people in this case, you will be saying like it's our bag. You would say het is onze tas. So the second one, because the article is de. If you were talking about house, for example, house is huis. And it's het house. So in that case, you would say it's our house. You would say het is ons huis. If that's understandable. For the plural form of your, it's jullie or je. So you would say, is dat jullie huis? Easy. For there, it's hun. Is dat hun tas? Sorry, but ooh. You're fine. That actually made me laugh a little bit. Okay, so these are gonna be easier for me to actually do, but they're also gonna be harder to understand because these are just translating for me. So, in Dutch, if you would go up to someone and you would try to like introduce yourself, these are just some common introductions that you can translate from English. You could go up to, if someone asks, someone greets you, you could just basically go like, "Hi, my name is," which in Dutch you would go, "Hallo, mijn naam is," and then you would literally just put your name. So grammatical wise, it is very similar to English. If you would say "I am" and then your name, like "I am Dawn," I would say "Ik ben Dawn." You have the "nice to meet you," "I am," which is basically the same as the before, but still, you would say. So this one is really hard because this one is not close to the English at all. Prettig kennis te maken. Ik ben Dawn. So nice is basically, nice in Dutch will be prettig. Yes. Dutch uses a lot of the harsh G, the that. How I usually say to try and do the Dutch G is think of a saw. Like the handsaw that just goes back and forth. That also makes a sound. It's really funny to do that, but it actually works. So, prettig, kennis. Kennis is basically meeting someone or like a stranger. Prettig kennis te maken. Te maken is basically to make. But in this case, it basically is just saying like, it is nice to make your, how'd you say that? Yeah. Wait, say it again, please. The second words or the first one? So, prettig. Prettig. So it's PR. Nice to meet you. Oh, the entire thing? Okay, that's fine. Prettig kennis te maken. And then just put "I am" after it, which is ik ben Dawn. So, you can also just literally just reverse it. You can just say, if someone would just go up to you and just say like, "Hey, you're Dawn, right?" And you can literally just go, "Yeah, Dawn. Yeah, Dawn. Nice to meet you." So in this case, it would be, "Yeah, Dawn. Prettig kennis te maken," which is basically just the same, but it's just reversed. Someone can go up to you and ask you like, "What do you go by?" or "What is your name?" or "What do people call you?" And you would basically just go, "Hi, I'm called Dawn." Like, "Hallo, ik word Dawn genoemd." This one is one that I've never really said, but someone could literally just like introduce your name and you could just say that. One that is very common in Dutch, which is also just a very informal one, is instead of saying "hi," you say "yo," which I don't know if it's like really street language, but it is like if you know someone or if it's someone that is someone you work with for a while or like someone that's like similar age, you could literally just say "yo, how are you?" instead of just saying who you are. That one is more if you already know someone, and it's something that I hear a lot. Just like, "Yo, Dawn, hoe gaat het?" You could basically that. That one is more of like if someone already knows you instead of like actually introducing yourself. But it is there. So if you want to know how you can write them, I'll quickly do this. So you would say prettig. Oh wait, no. Mijn naam is. Then with I am, you would go ik ben, and then your name. And if you say nice to meet you, I am, you basically go. This one is the hardest one because it's hard to write. Prettig kennis te maken. Ik ben, and that is basically it. And this one is similar as well. It is just oh. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? So naam, so name. Prettig kennis te maken. With hi, I'm cold. We would literally just go. Oh wait. Why is it sometimes just not working? Hallo. Ik word name genoemd. That one is a bit tricky as well because it's the infinite, I think is called, or infinite verb of to call. So this is just hoe gaat het? There we go. So that's just how we'll do it. After going through it, I'll just write all of the answers down so you can see it, and we'll go over it again. So my name is, mijn naam is, I am is ik ben, nice to meet you, I am would be prettig kennis te maken, ik ben, and you have the other one is just your name, nice to meet you, so Dawn, prettig kennis te maken. Hi, I'm called. Hallo, ik word genoemd. Yo, how are you? Yo, hoe gaat het? Which is also the G. So, a few of the basic common phrases you have in Dutch. So, these are probably... Yeah, I know. So, some of these basic phrases are phrases that you will hear throughout the day everywhere. Like, how are you? What's the time? Which day is it today? How old are you? What does your day look like? Where is that? Do you know how to go to? Or like stuff in the grocery store that you'll hear is like, what's the price? Or where's that? Those are two common ones there. Could you repeat that? You're welcome. And I don't understand. These are just a few basic common phrases that I think are like the most used ones that I hear here. So, how are you? We already technically put that in the last slide, which is hoe gaat het? You have what's the time, which is basically just wat is de tijd? So this one is another one. It's de tijd, not het. So, wat is de tijd? But that is the literal translation. If we would translate it to Dutch like how we would say it, we wouldn't say like what's the time? So, what's the time? We would translate more to like how late is it? Like that is more of how we would say it. Like instead of saying you can say what is the tijd, but in Dutch we would quicker say hoe laat is het? How late is it? But what's the time is something that I hear more in English, so I thought to write that down as well. You have which day is it? You would say welke dag is het vandaag? So which is welke, day is dag, is it will be is het, and today is vandaag. if you would ask someone, how old are you? In Dutch you would say, hoe oud bent u? Or hoe oud ben jij? That really depends on if you're speaking to like an old person or like to a manager, or if you're actually just speaking to friends. Me writing off this because I want to learn, and if I don't write it, I don't get it. Yeah, that's fine. Write along if you want, indeed. So, what does your day look like? That is like kind of a long question that you should just hear come up in conversations between two people. You would just basically say, it's again, we wouldn't say what, we would say more like how. Thank you for the lurk, Sushi. So we would more say like, how does your day look like, instead of what does your day look like. Because it would be, hoe ziet jouw dag eruit? Lose the glasses, god damn it. Oh my god, my eyes are really bad. I'm gonna get my glasses Saturday, my new glasses. Damn, Sushi. Okay, you're gonna probably see me like do that a lot. Just go. Okay, wait, no, that's okay. Oh my god, I am having trouble reading. So, hoe ziet jouw dag eruit? It will basically translate to how. Yeah, because you'd say hoe is how, ziet is see, jouw dag, your day, eruit is out. So if you literally translate it, it will be how sees your day out? Which is very confusing. But it is how we'd say it, like hoe ziet jouw dag eruit? If someone asks you where's that, they will basically say waar is dat? Which in spelling wise it's quite similar to the sentence, but not entirely. If someone on the street can ask you like, do you know how to go to and then a place, they would be asking you, weet jij, or if they're trying to be formal, weet u hoe ik daarheen kom? I think that's the best way I can actually explain that, yeah. Do you know how to go to, yeah, or you could just say, someone could also just shorten it and just saying, like sir or madam in Dutch would be like meneer or mevrouw, depending on the gender. And they could ask you, hoe kom ik daar? Which would basically just be like, how do I get there? Someone in the store could ask you, if you work in retail, what's the price? Or in just any kind of store. They would basically ask you, wat is de prijs? Which is also a sentence that is quite similar. Or, what does it cost? Would be, hoeveel kost dit? Basically, that's also another variation that you could hear. If you want someone to repeat their sentence, you would say in English, could you repeat that? In Dutch, you will be saying, kunt u, or kan jij, depending on formal, informal, kun jij dat herhalen? Repeat is herhalen, which is probably a weird one, sounding one. Yeah. Then, if someone would say thank you, you'll be saying you're welcome, and in Dutch, that would be, I actually have to think about this. So you're welcome. You'll be basically saying no problem more. So that would be geen probleem. Yeah, we wouldn't really say you're welcome, I think. I'm trying to think. Yeah, you could say graag gedaan, which is yes. There's 3 G's in that word, but I don't really use that often. I would rather say no problem instead of that. So that is a tricky one. And then someone could also said, I don't understand. I don't understand will be ik begrijp het niet. So not is niet. So don't in total is wait, hydrate, thank you. I'm almost out of drink. Yeah. So I don't understand. Ik begrijp het niet. So understand is begrijp and don't will be het niet, basically, which is kind of confusing. But yeah. Oh my god, wait, how long has it been since the glasses thing? Because I cannot see. How long ago was that? Give me 1 second. How long ago was that? 5 minutes ago. Okay, I can actually put my glasses back on because I can't actually write like this. There we go. So, how are you is hoe gaat het, and no, that does not say ho. It says hoe, not ho, just in case. So, what's the time? You'd say, what is the tijd? Or you would, it's easier like you would say, hoe laat is het? Which is just asking, how late is it? Which day is it today? You would say, welke dag is het vandaag? So you can see how, for example, in here, is basically the same in Dutch. It's in singular form, it is the same spelling. How old are you? If someone asks you that, they would say, hoe oud ben jij or bent u? This all depends on plural or non-plural as well. Oh wait, ads start in 2 minutes. Okay, good to know, good to know. So, what does your day look like? You'd say, hoe ziet uw, of hoe ziet jouw dag eruit? Which is also a very confusing one. But yeah. Where is that? Waar is dat? Which, as you can see, that last part is also quite similar. Do you know how to go to? Weet u, weet jij hoe ik... how did it say? Do you know how to go to? Weet u, weet jij hoe ik daar kom? Or the one that gets used more is... Oh, more is... hoe kom ik daar? Okay, now this is becoming smaller and smaller. That's not what I want. There we go. So what's the price? You basically ask, what is the price? I need to write it correctly. Or you'd ask, say, hoeveel kost het? Which is basically saying how much. That cut out on my end. Oh my god. Could you repeat that? Kunt u, kan jij, depending on if it's formal, non-formal, dat herhalen. That's the weird words about it. God damn it. So this is the weird one. Graag gedaan. Which basically don't really use. Or I don't use at least that much. And I don't understand. Ik begrijp het niet. Let me just also make it bigger again. There we go. So yeah. This is how you would write all of them in Dutch. Also, I think ad break starts in 15. Yes, it does. Gotcha. So, it will quickly go on a break, and after the break, we will be back. I might switch it up a little bit, so it's actually easier to see. So let's just wait for the ad break, and then I'll see you in a second again. Hell's coming, Bell. It's coming. Ad break, are you starting already or are you not starting? I don't know. It is not telling me. This feels awkward. Hi, how are you? Twitch? There we go. Alright, after a small break, I got my water, I got the next page ready, and let's go. So, one of the important things as well in Dutch are the 5 most common verbs, which are to be, to have, to go, to come, and to want. There's a lot of situations that you can use these words. To be is the most used, which is of course logical. It is one of the most common verbs in any language and the first thing you usually learn. To have is good for indicating stuff. To go is also, I believe, the second most used verb, which of course you usually talk about where you're going a lot often. To come is one that I also hear quite often, like, are you gonna come with us? You need to come here, that kind of sentence. You have to want is also something that is usually used with a lot of other stuff, like, do you want to come with me? Like that, for example. That's why I included as well. So, for to be, you have the regular verbs, of course. We have the different forms. You have the I, you, he, she, it. You're gonna make me break character. Anyways, so I. If you're saying, like, if you want to say the I form for to be, it is, wait. I am getting confused. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to think. Because I keep forgetting what it is for to be. Because it is. Oh, it is. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. I am being stupid. So, to be, you'd say I am, which in Dutch is ik ben. Then to be is the word zijn. I am, ik ben. He is, hij is. God damn it. Yeah. So, yeah. Ik ben, which is I am. You have jij bent, which is just adding a T to it. Which is you are, the singular informal one. You have hij is, which is literally the same spelling, he is. You have we are, which is wij zijn. You have you are, which is plural, jullie zijn. You have they are, which is zij zijn. So almost all of the plural forms have the same ending. It's all zijn. The only difference is if you do the you are, but it's polite, it is u bent. So, zij zien caught me off guard on Duolingo. They see, yeah. I can actually elaborate on that. So, zij zien. This is a good one, for example, because it can be she sees or it's they see. In this case, it's they, because of the fact that it's an N. Zien is for they. If you would say she sees, it is zij ziet, which is with a T instead of an N. So that's a quick introduction to the word see, to see. Anyways, so yeah, basically you have the... So there are only a few different words. So you have I am, so ik ben, jij bent, which is basically the same, but it's only with a T. And then you are, the polite, is also u bent. The only difference in this row of words is the he, she, it. Because it is. Hij is, zij is, het is. So that is just the same as in English. And almost everything plural is just zien. So that's easy. Singular form for to have is ik heb, I have. You have, jij hebt. He, she, it has is hij, zij, het heeft. So that is the one that changes. You have we have, wij hebben, which is literally just I have, but then add en to it. With this case, also another b. You have, jullie hebben is also the same. They have, zij hebben. Do you see a pattern? Most of the plural forms of verbs are all the same ending of the same words. Like we have, you have, they have, wij hebben, zij hebben, hun hebben, basically that. And then of course you have, the plural form is u heeft. So as you can probably see, the he, she, it, and you in polite form are the same words. All of the other plural forms are usually also always the same words. I will write them down after this, but it is quite interesting to see that. You have the word for to go. To go is gaan. I go. Ik ga. He, she, it goes. Hij, zij, het gaat. Then you have then it was we go. We go. Wij gaan, which is with the N, just like zien. Wij gaan. You go. Jullie gaan. They go. Zij gaan. And then you have the polite form for you again, which is u gaat. I believe it is only very rarely where it changes in the verbs. So you have to come, komen, I come, ik kom, he, she, it. Oh wait, I'm forgetting the you. So you come, jij komt, with a T again. Basically the he form is just usually just the I form plus a T. So hij komt, he comes, she comes, zij komt. So that, it's just the same again. We come, wij komen. You come, jullie komen, like that. That is again the same. You come with the polite one. It is u komt. See how it goes? To want is literally just the same. So want is willen. Ik wil. I want. Ik wil. You want. Jij wilt, which is again with a T. He, she, it wants. Hij, zij, het wilt is also the same. And then it's just gonna be we want, wij willen, willen, etc, etc. You want, u wilt. See? So for a lot of Dutch words, if you want to make the verb form, the I, well, it depends. So once, for example, you would write villain with it's Willen, but the I form is just removing one L and the en at the end. So ik wil, W-E-L. The he form or you form will just add a T to it. And then the plural forms are just adding the en again. So it is very easy to make verbs. Like, let me just show you how easy it would be. So if you know to be is zijn, and you have ik. So to be is a weird one because it doesn't follow the normal rules. So that's an exception. So ik ben, jij bent, he, she, it is, and then you have wij zijn, and then it's jullie zijn, zij zijn, and u bent. So see how if you look at this is not the same as that, of course, but it's this, the he and the you form is usually just adding a T to it if it doesn't change. And all of the plural forms are just the same. And this one is the same as the you or he, she, it form. Oh wait, I wrote them at the wrong place. I'm a professional. Fuck, no. There we go. So, like, just look at this. So to have is ik heb. Wait. Ik heb. Jij hebt. He, she, it heeft. Plural forms. We have. Wij hebben. Jullie hebben. Zij hebben. U heeft. See? So the you form always just adds a T. Unless it's a question. If it's a question, it's the same as the I form. To go. Gaan. You have the singular ones. Singular. Ik ga. Of jij gaat. Hij, zij, het gaat. Wait, why? I'm fucking this up. Oops, sorry. I'll add the English ones later after I listen to it. Hij, zij. Wait, I'm fucking that up. Am I? Am I fucking that up? I think I am. No, I'm not. Never mind. So this one is also wrong. Oops. Hij, zij. Het. And then plural form is gonna be easy again because it's wij gaan, jullie gaan, zij gaan, u gaat. See how there's like a pattern in most of these? Komen, singular, ik kom, jij komt, hij, zij, het komt. So this is what you'll see a lot of the times. The you form and the he, she, it forms are literally just the same. And then you have the plural, which is literally just to come and then just put that. Like, wij komen, jullie komen, zij komen, u komt. See, this is basically what you can apply to almost all words. If you know the words, you can usually just here with the word villain, want, remove one L and remove the EN. Like almost always just remove the EN. Unless you have a double letter, then you remove that as well. So plural. Ik wil. Jij wilt. Hij, zij, het wilt. Like it's that easy. Wij willen. Jullie willen. Zij willen. U wilt. See? So the U form in polite, it's basically just always the same as you and he, she, it. The only thing that changes is the pronoun. Okay. A fun thing is numbers. Numbers is gonna be an interesting one. Because you can go all the way to 100 and let's just say I'll just go through them. So you have 1 to 10 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're not that much different, some of them. Like 2, 2, 3, 3. Like it's kind of similar enough to probably understand them after a little bit. 11 to 20. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then you basically just say, I'm trying to see, how do you say in between? So 21, 22, 23, 24, so like that. 21, 22, 23. You basically say, so 23 for example, is literally just saying 3 and 20, 23, 24. I don't know if you can understand what I'm trying to say. Basically, after every 10, it is the same. So, the only difference is 11 to 20 is going to be different. But then 20 to 30, 21, 22, 23, 24, etc, etc. Then you have 31, 31, 32, 33, 34. You get it? You're basically just saying it is, if you're saying 31, it is 1 and 30, 2 and 30, 3 and 30, 4 and 30, 5 and 30, 6 and 30, 7 and 30, 8 and 30, 39, yeah. So then you have 10 is 10, 20 is 20, 30 is 30, 40 is 40, 50 is 50. So that also has a system. So 2 wordt 20, 30, 40, 50. 50 is just basically saying the same as 5, but adding tig after it. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 100. So, if I would write it down, yeah, I know, just end it for now. So, you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one is going to be the more hard one, of course, because it's going to be 11, so that's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Basically, you can see here, like, after 12, it just starts, like, adding these ones plus that. And the same happens here, so, wait, how do you write 21, actually? I think it is how I think it is how you write it. Yeah, so, this is 1 and 20. Then you have 2. Wait, no. 22 is different though. I remember. Okay, so this is just 20. So this little dots on it is to show that it's 2 words. So 2 and 20. And 3 and 20. 4 and 20. Wait, that's how you wrote 24, right? 4 and 20, yeah. It's basically, from this one, it's just 1 and 20, 2 and 20, 3 and 20, 4 and 20, 5 and 20. So then you have 31, 3 and 30. Oh wait, no, that's 1. Oh fuck. 1 and wait, 1 and 30. I think. Wait, I never have to write them out, so I think that is correct. Yeah. 1 and 30, 2 and 30. And this one will also have this one again. So see how it works? You basically put the words, so 30, 30, and you just add 1 and 30, 2 and 30, 3 and 34 and 35 and 36 and 37 and 38 and 30, that. Okay? So that is literally just all you need to know about that. So I will add this later. Writing all of them down right now is just gonna be a lot to do. But you get it. It's just basically the word of the number, the 10th, like 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. And before that you just add one of the first numbers here, 1 to 9. You basically just add 1 to 9, the word for and, which is N. So you're literally saying 9 and 30, or you're saying 7 and 50. That's numbers. So that's all you need to know about that. So yeah. Now, these are some exercises. I will not force you to do them right now. These are, if you want to do them at home after this, you can do it. I'll put the Google Drive for it out, but basically just do this in your own time. I will put the answers in, and yeah. So it's just how you can look back on the PowerPoint. I will not put the answers in this one. I will put the answers in a different document that will also be in this thing. Okay? So this is all that I have planned for now. Do these whenever you want. But this is the end of it. This is the Dutch word for goodbye or see you later. Tot ziens. It's basically if someone says goodbye, you would say tot ziens. Or you would say zie je later or tot later. That's if you would say it's the ending, you would say het is het einde. And if you say thank you, it is dank u wel or dank je wel. There. I hope this has been a little bit educational. Like I said, I will put the PowerPoint out. I will put the answers out. But for now, I thank you for joining. I had hoped that we could have, that it took longer than 1.5 hours. Because it was quite a lot to actually write that down. But I hope it was educational. And for now, let's actually just write out. Sorry that's gonna be a short stream, but I didn't want to have the first lesson be too filled with stuff as well. Also, it's more talking than I'm used to, so my throat is quite rough right now. Let's check if any of my friends are live right now. I'm seeing some people that I know, but not a lot of people. Let's see. Who is... Hi, Kigetsu. How you doing? Welcome. We just finished the Dutch lessons, but welcome. How you doing? I'm okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Oh my god, my body is stiff. Yeah, as I said, we've just finished the Dutch lessons. I really hope people enjoyed it. I will be making more. Yeah. We will... I know tomorrow I think I have a stream as well, right? Lego stream, yeah. Buying makeup and talking with a doctor today? Oh! I wonder if... I'm not gonna ask for what, of course. But I hope the doctor visit will go well. So yeah. Tomorrow we will be doing the Lego stream. I'm gonna be building the Lego that Nixie sent me on stream, so it's gonna be with handcam again. Which I am quite looking forward to. Because it's been sitting there on my desk since Valentine's Day, and I just want to make it already. Oh, but tomorrow after work I'm gonna get myself a new phone. I'm excited. I have just been like, I think I deleted over 1,300 pictures on my current phone already, just to make it so it won't take like 3 hours to convert all the data. Oh my god, hand reveal? I have done a few handcam streams. So my hand already has been revealed technically. But yeah. Okay. So, we will be rating out. Yet again, I'm sorry that's a short stream. It still needs some optimizing. I have not optimized this entirely. So, I will optimize it next time. I will make it so I don't have to write in the middle of it. So you can just see it like... You know how in PowerPoints they have it where you have a question, then people can answer it, and then you press again and it will show up the answer. Like that. That is how I need to do it and want to do it. So, yeah. For me it will be a hand review. Ooh, okay. There was one thing I was going to do and I forgot about it. Oh, it was saying the time. Okay, so the handcam stream is tomorrow. The handcam stream is tomorrow at 7 p.m. my time, which is 6 p.m. GMT. And we will probably be going till at least this time, maybe more. I don't know how long the flowers will take, but we will be doing that because I want to make the flowers already for Nixie. I want to have them on my desk. Okay, so we're gonna be raiding out. I'm gonna be raiding out to a good friend of mine, which is Scott. Scott's Gaming World. Scott Gaming World. That's it. So we're gonna raid into Scott. I will send out the raid message. Raid 1, raid 2. There we go. Okay. Scott is a lovely friend of mine. I have played Overwatch with him before, but it's been a while since I actually raided him or saw him live. He has probably been live and I haven't noticed, but yeah. I will see you guys tomorrow with the handcam stream, building our Lego. Thank you guys for joining today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll try to do this more. Maybe if it really shows that people don't care, I might not do it. It depends. I really want to keep going with it, but I need to have the motivation to keep doing it. Because this could be really nice for the people that are trying to learn Dutch. I could even try to do like a stream where I'm putting the Dutch Duolingo and I'll try to criticize how well it actually is with teaching Dutch. Because from what I've seen, from what I've heard that the Dutch Duolingo does, it is quite interesting what it tries to teach you first. So yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for stopping by. I love you. And have a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, or good night. Bye-bye.